Right. Good evening. Tonight we... What?
Have you started?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, we've got Corinna Stringer. She's a property investor, businesswoman, author, and very knowledgeable. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, she's sounds like a bit like jet lagged, but she's
Yeah,
shattered.
I feel a bit jet lagged. It's really warm out there. I'm sunburned a little bit.
We've had thunder and lightning here.
Uh,
But anyway, I seen your status earlier. All I gotta say is congratulations. On LinkedIn, it was a year since the property investing.
yeah, it would
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
All I gotta say is, what have you been up to?
Well, we got our first deal over the line, and we've got it fully. We've got everyone in there now. Which, when we first got the property, there was a few problems, and we weren't getting tenants, and they were coming for viewings and then just disappearing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just up, but we just had to keep pushing through, and I think that's the main thing. You just got to, when things are not going quite to plan, you just got to keep pushing through. And then literally we had 2 rooms left, and then lockdown hit, and no one could move. And anyone that wanted to move in, the tenants that were already there didn't feel comfortable with them moving in. So kind of put it on hold a bit. But it was just, we just had to keep that good communication with the tenants that we had in there. And then as soon as sort of lockdown started to lift, it was them that actually said to us that they're happy to have viewings again. So I think that's the main thing, is just keeping your tenants up to date with stuff, you know, looking after them. I'd take them like supplies, and you know, when this mad toilet roll thing came, they couldn't get any supplies, any soap or anything like that, I was taking them stuff, and you know, we was always on hand if they needed us. So yeah, but now we've just finally filled our last room. They signed the contract a couple of days ago.
Yeah, congrats on that. Because obviously this lockdown's had a massive strain on businesses, and obviously I don't know much about business because I'm only just getting into it myself, and I know I'm expecting a call tomorrow of such, because I'm finally starting this mental health business.
Yeah.
So, I've practically been offered a loan as well by the Princess Trust, so that's brilliant.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. I'm not going to say a figure online, but yeah, it's decent. It'll get me started. Also, published author. What made you want to write?
Well, no, I'm not a published author yet. I've written my first ebook, and I'm in the process of writing my book. I've always wanted to write, but I didn't really have anything to write about before.
Yeah.
But then going through sort of my life and my experiences and what I've done, I kind of get inspiration to write, you know, what I've been through. And I think everybody can, it doesn't matter how little or how big you think, you know, your life experiences are, somebody is always a couple of steps behind and will learn from it.
Yes.
So like you've written a book on mental health.
I have.
You know, someone could just be just in the stages of going through it. They could be just coming out of it at the other side, but there might be something in that book that they'll read, and that all the therapy in the world, they have not picked up on one little golden nugget. So never hide a book within you. Always get it out, because you never know who it's going to help.
I know, because I've been sort of speaking to another author. I don't know if you know her, Paula Clark. And obviously she's a published author. She's also a poet. And I interviewed her, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago now, 2-3 weeks ago. And I actually asked her, what I'm going to ask you, do you think I'm ready to be that author. Because obviously she said that I'm not, but it'll all come in time because I'm busy doing things like this.
You will know when you're ready.
Yeah.
For me personally, I was putting it off. God, it's been like 5 years now. But now I actually wake up in the morning. I think, yeah, I'm gonna write my book. I'm gonna write at least for a couple of hours or an hour. I'm gonna write a bit.
We lose sleep, don't we? We lose sleep.
Yeah, yeah. And when you start to get that passion and that fire about something, that's when you're ready.
Yeah.
Don't try and push it, because you'll try and push it and it'll just seem like an effort. And then, you know, anything in life, if it's an effort and you can't be bothered to do it, you put it aside. And every time you think about it, you'll just procrastinate and not want to do it. Whereas it's got to be something you love doing.
I know. Because if you asked me like 6 months ago, I'll be doing discussions about mental health, I would have just laughed at people.
Yeah.
But now it's a reality. It's actually my dream.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it. Just like you're loving about property investing. And I think we share a passion that it is drainage. It's draining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. But that's why you've got to have the passion, because when things go wrong, when you start losing money and you start losing that passion and everything's going wrong and you don't know how to get out of it, it's that drive that's going to keep you going.
Yeah, it's not just about money as well. It's about the support network you got around you.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky to know that I've got a support network around me. If I practically slip up.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, everything's pretty good lately. And we are in the process of doing an event next year. I hope when it comes to lockdown being over. Obviously we're looking Birmingham, which is in the centre of London and where I am, which I still can't get my head around that, how it's in the middle. I've never been good at geography. I have never been good at geography. But
it is very central because of the commuting. That's, you know, it's a major couple of hours from here. It's a major city. You know, you're gonna get a lot of people that can come in from everywhere.
Yeah, because obviously I'll be coming because I'm about an hour away from Manchester, and I'm about 4 hours away from London.
Yeah,
so I'm practically bang in the middle. What was that?
Yes, 2 hours.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to think, because I remember you saying to me, I think it was on the last video, you've had struggles with mental health as well, and how did you overcome that?
Well, I had therapy. I did take antidepressants for a while, but personal development, obviously, that helped a lot. And after coming on and off medication, in and out of therapy, it got to the point where I had the personal development started to kick in, and that was when I started my business. And I think for a lot of people, when mental health, there's problems mentally and you're trying to focus on your normal day-to-day life, starting and running a business is extremely hard.
Yes.
But I think for me, because I went down the route of the personal development side of the business, to be able to start and grow my business first, it kind of coincided with what I needed in my personal life.
Yeah.
So I found that all that personal development stuff I needed in my business, I needed that in my personal life. And it also kept my mind active as well.
Yeah.
Because, I had to stay on the ball for my business. I had to keep going. And like you said, with that support network, it built up that support network of people in business, like-minded people that understood business, that understood the power of network, that understood the power of personal development. And for me, I found it was very, very helpful.
Absolutely, because I didn't think I'd ever have a support network, but I actually do. And from the last time I actually was doing a video, because I was really on a low, but now I've gained that confidence to do more. A lot bubbly than usual, as I've been told. I've even been advised to go into politics myself because of the passions I've got. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. No. Yeah, because after that discussion me, you, and Bill had, I've been thinking about it. I thought, no, I can't do that. So I just talk about mental health on here on Facebook. Yeah, why not? Turn this into a business.
Exactly, but people are watching on social media, and they're not necessarily, they're maybe not necessarily even looking, they're not Googling, you know, what they're feeling, their symptoms, and even putting it down to mental health. But they're on social media, they're on Facebook, they watch a video, and then they say, oh, actually, yeah, that's me, that sounds like me, that sounds like how I'm feeling. This person is very, very open and honest, and I can actually approach them to catch it where it starts, because sometimes we don't even realize there's a problem.
Yeah, just like not long ago, I actually had somebody send me a friend request on Facebook, and I'm thinking, who the hell are you? Because what I normally do is I check their profile and then I message them saying, do I know you? And and obviously I did that, and she responded. She's from America herself, and she responded saying, hello, I'm one to invite you onto a couple of Zoom discussions this weekend. And she's a doctor, well, a therapist, but she's also a doctor as well. And she clearly has seen one of my videos, because we just got talking about mental health, and she's a very good advocate when it comes to it. So I'm going to jump on them. I know one of them is at midnight this week, but I don't care. I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
So,
good. And that's the thing with social media. You're not just reaching people here, you're reaching people all over the world.
Yeah, with the people I'm attracting, yeah. I've got people from like Canada, America, Japan. Yeah, I'm loving it.
Yeah. I reached out to an old customer of mine. I found an old picture. She was jet washing her patio down months ago. And I sent her the picture, and I said, oh, look, I've just found these on my phone. And I said, she was chatting on WhatsApp, and I said to her, I'm just writing my book, I'm just starting a podcast. And she'd suffered with mental health, and she's a very successful businesswoman. And I said to her, I'd love to get you in for an interview on the podcast, and and hear your story. It will help the book. And she said, how funny. She said, because my partner just wants to start a podcast, and I've been writing poems about depression and her experience and what she's been going through. So I said to her, when I've done my book, I'll send her a draft of my book, and I'd love her to write a poem for me to put into my book.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like it was just the perfect timing that I've been thinking about sending her a message for the last few weeks, but it must have just been that perfect timing. There was an alignment somewhere, and so she's going to write me a poem to put in the book.
Fantastic. Oh, I'll definitely be getting your book. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Now, speaking of this lockdown, obviously it's had a massive effect on people's mental health. Now, people are still grasping to what this new normal actually is?
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
know?
Not really,
Mhm.
because we kind of get a rule that comes in, or a law, or whatever they want to call it, and then 2 minutes later they've changed it. Apparently, I heard today on the announcement they were changing the 2 meter rule to 1 meter rule.
I know.
But they're looking into it. They don't know if they can do it. It's so they can open cinemas and things like that.
Oh,
But you can go on a plane. You can
they
go on a plane,
definitely,
sit next to someone.
well, they definitely need to open the pubs for Father's Day.
Oh, well, that's only Sunday. I'm not sure they'll be opening that soon.
Apparently, pubs where I am are open.
There's actually a couple up here. I don't know if they're supposed to be open, but they are open. A couple of the little like village ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're supposed to be opening like middle July, something like that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch the news, you see, or listen to what Bojo has to say. But obviously, Boris Johnson was actually involved in a car crash today.
Or was it?
Yeah, yeah. Because obviously, my partner, she was saying that he's suffering mental health himself because of all of this. Now, obviously, with that car crash, because it was due to a protester crashing behind him.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so obviously nobody was injured, but still,
Mm.
yeah. Things just need to get done. But this is what I don't get. They're saying from 2 meters to a meter, but they're still throwing that threat around about a second wave.
I know.
We need to save that for a different day.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If they were that worried about there being a second wave, they wouldn't be reducing the 2 meters. They wouldn't be opening the stores like they have been.
No.
You know, I don't know.
But anyway, with this lockdown, my opinion, I don't think it'll ever end. I think we'll remain in lockdown until early 2021. That's my opinion.
Oh yes, it's going to go on for a long, long time.
Yeah, Christmas is going to be ruined.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't think we're going to see the true impact on businesses and the economy until at least October, when people start to go back to work, and then a lot of people are going to be able to go back, but there's going to be a lot of people, they're going to restrict hours, they're going to restrict the spaces in offices, and a lot of people are going to be laid off. And
yeah.
It's going to be awful. At the moment, they're probably better off being furloughed.
Well, I know with these people that signed up to the NHS, and this is talking on the mental health side, these people that signed up to the NHS was obviously ordered to sign a DNR, all of them. They was used as puppets to get this coronavirus. There were about 10,000 of them. They're all dead. Everyone.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
So we. I feel like I'm just going back to the discussion me, you and Bill had here when it comes to it. And we definitely need, I think we do need to do a part 2.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But other than that, it's crazy. But hang on. What's one advice you'll do to someone, or give someone, if they just want to start out in business?
I would say focus on one thing. Focus on something that you enjoy, that you feel passionate about. Don't be swayed by shiny penny syndrome. Don't start something and then think, oh, that other thing's going to give me more money, or that's going to give me a better lifestyle. Focus on the thing that makes you happy, that is your passion. Start small and scale. Don't go in too big, but always have that end goal in mind. If you haven't got that end goal in mind, you're not focused on getting to it. It's like getting in a car, not knowing where you're going, not putting the sat nav on, basically. You need to have that end goal in mind. And connect with people. Connect with people that are in business, not necessarily the same business that you're in, but you can connect with people that are in business. You can work on your personal development, on your mindset, because a mindset for a business person is a lot different to if you've just had a 9-to-5 job. There's things that, you know, if you're business minded and you're starting a business, you've already got that mindset to start a business, but you just need to grow that mindset and just be very aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions when you are running a business, because it is completely different to having a job.
Absolutely.
But I think that's the main thing.
Obviously some people will be watching this and like, wow, that's too much. So I'm just going to say it in layman's terms. Please correct me if I'm wrong here. I said a quote to just describe all that. You're braver than you believe, you're stronger than you think, and you love more than you're worth.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
I posted something on my Instagram the other day and I got quite a few likes on it. It was a quote that I'd seen. It said, "Be you, do you, for you."
I'm going to find that. I don't go on Instagram that much.
Because it's about you.
Yeah.
And your end goal and your end result. Your business is about your customer.
Yeah.
But the end goal, the end result, it's all about you. And, you know, it's... people are going to love you. People are going to hate you. But it's better than nobody even knowing who you are in the first place.
Yeah.
And embrace the criticism. Embrace the people that don't like you, because it's jealousy. And people that are criticising you are not necessarily criticising you because you're doing something wrong. It's because they haven't done it themselves. Or they're giving you some advice to better what you've already created.
See, what I said last night when I was on a Facebook Live with somebody who lives in Ohio, and was actually talking bullies. And because obviously I told a little bit about my story, all the facts that I was bullied. So he asked me what reaction would I do when it comes to my kids. I said, well, what I've told them is what I do. If they're like throwing like you fat, you're ugly, whatever, all you need to do is just say thank you. Just give them a thank you, because it gets them to think, well, how do I react to that?
Yes.
But on that note, thanks for coming on, and I'm going to end this recording.
All right, thank you.